officer. Hello.
Hi, miss. I'm Officer Coster with Crystal Lake Police Department.
I don't know why they stopped her, but after that look she gave, she definitely is guilty of whatever crime they think she did. This girl has a terrible poker face.
We're just talking to you because we got a couple complaints that you might have been swerving on the road, or...
I don't think I
You don't think you were?
No.
Maybe it was a phone, you're on your phone or for something, or...
No, I'm just a bad driver. I failed
You're
my
a bad
driving
driver?
test twice.
Okay. So have you been drinking at all tonight? No? You just maybe on your phone or something?
Maybe, yeah.
That was crafty. It's barely been 45 seconds and the cops already got her to admit to using her cell phone while driving, which is a crime. All they had to do was ask her the same question twice and just say it like it wasn't a big deal. But okay, she reportedly was swerving on the road and the cops think that she was drunk driving.
Do you have your ID on you?
I can check.
I just need to look at where you're reaching, my dear. It's right there? Okay. All right. You good?
You could literally call my boyfriend
So
and
I
tell you how clumsy I am.
Yeah, she's 100% drunk or under the influence of drugs, and I don't think the cops or a judge are going to seriously consider the testimony of her boyfriend. Anyway, this is 18-year-old Ellie, who is showing her support for Mizzou, the school that's famous for this.
Hey, Media, can I talk to you?
No, you need to get out. You need to get out.
No, I don't.
Hey, who wants to help me get this reporter out of here? I need some muscle over here.
So 18-year-old Ellie has found herself in a police encounter in the parking lot of a Target after being reported for reckless driving. With that said, allow me to introduce you to the police body cam meta. Ever since advocacy groups of the 2010s demanded that cops have body cams on at all times, not only have a lot of bad officers been exposed, but we also get to see what police have to deal with on a regular basis when they're serving the community. Sometimes we get glorious moments like this.
She won't let me talk.
Hey, step out. One of you step out, please.
I need a cigarette. I have no cigarettes. I need a cigarette.
Here's a cigarette, okay?
I don't have a cigarette. Do you have a
I have a cigarette. Hold on. I have a cigarette. Just come over here with me, okay? Here you go.
The cop came in clutch with that cig during a welfare check. So you have train wreck interactions like this one that can be quite addicting to watch. They ended up being fine, by the way. And then you have the more shocking encounters like the one with Ellie, where she consistently escalates it into a worse and worse interaction every step of the way, starting off by incriminating herself.
Is there anything that you did today that you think, in terms of medications, alcohol, prescribed, not prescribed drugs, weed, anything like that, that you took today that you think would impair your driving?
No.
Okay. Have you had any alcoholic beverages today?
No. I have been sober for 6.5 months.
Okay. What about marijuana? Any marijuana today? Okay. When was the last time you smoked marijuana?
I'm sober from alcohol, but not marijuana. But
Okay.
marijuana was probably like yesterday or 2 days ago.
Yesterday or 2
But
days ago?
I
Okay.
don't think it would impair my driving today.
Okay.
These are definitely questions that you don't answer if you're guilty. Cops are allowed to lie to you, but it's a very stupid idea to lie to a cop. Not to give her any advice because she doesn't look like a great person. Noting that you don't have to answer an officer's question is more so for those of you at home who aren't criminals. But notice how they're asking the same questions multiple times. They do that because it's an interrogation tactic that can be very effective at exposing a liar, and at this point she now has confessed to 2 different crimes. Driving while using a cell phone, which probably was a lie, but the judge will have to sort that one out in court. And now, using cannabis under the age of 21. I believe she lives in Illinois based on my research, and that's not legal there. By the way, she definitely could still be under the influence of weed if she did it the previous day, if she consumed enough of it, especially if she took edibles. I mean, she sounds high.
Again, our concern is we had 2 people call in saying that you were swerving on the road, and we just wanted to make sure you're okay to drive.
And stumbling.
That's why.
Okay.
That's why.
After they saw you get out of your car. Okay, no cannabis, weed in the car. No prescription medication not prescribed to you or any other drugs in the car.
Like, what's it called? What's it called when you take things that are like extra vitamins for you?
Like multivitamins?
Kind of, but like,
Nothing.
If it's something like over the counter,
yeah, it's
we're not
over
talking
the
about
counter.
like
They
that.
sell them at Target.
Right, that's not.
Supplements, that's what it's
Supplements,
called.
okay.
Yes, I've taken some supplements.
She's either an incredibly nervous person or she is high as hell right now and having memory lapses. Having trouble recalling a simple word like supplement or even the name of the product that she actually takes is not a good look. But eventually the police cut the bullshit and tell her what they know.
We have a little bit of a problem, okay? So I'm going to give you an opportunity to be honest with me, okay? Because when you opened your door, I saw the bottle of vodka that's in your driver's side of your door.
I don't have any.
Okay. Well, I saw it.
Well,
hold on. I don't want you reaching in your car.
Well,
Okay.
you could open the door.
Okay,
and
I'll
see
open
it.
the door. You can stand with Officer Costa right here.
I'm just saying I don't have a bottle of vodka in my side door. and
Okay,
you
so
can open
you're
that and
okay
look at
with
it.
me opening and looking?
Yes.
Maybe she saw it wrong or something. Okay?
Yes,
We're
she
just
can open and look at it.
Well, that was really stupid. You never give consent to let cops search your car. For all you know, she could have been lying about seeing the vodka or misremembered what she saw. I think there's a good argument for the officer not believing that she had the legal right to search Ellie's car without her consent, because she asked for confirmation that Ellie was okay with the search. Now, cops can shine a flashlight into your car to see what's in plain sight, but if the label of that vodka bottle is turned in such a way that you could argue it's something else, then you'll have a much better chance of not getting fined for an open container. Again, this is not to give advice to bad people. This is to inform everyone of their rights in case they aren't guilty and they're faced with a corrupt cop. Not every cop is as nice as these ones are, so learning the line, "I don't consent to searches," is a good idea. But Ellie has to be one of the dumbest criminals that I've seen. Guys, I think we found someone who is better at handing over incriminating evidence than Denham's is. Remember that time that she happily admitted to maliciously infringing on the copyright of a video that Ethan Klein made on Hassan Piker?
Denham sits here silently with nearly 50,000 live viewers.
We're relying on you to stay live so we don't give more views on the nuke. Yeah, I'm gonna stream it. If you enjoyed not giving any views to that terrible video, follow.
That, my friend, is called theft. And you're a thief. And now I'm suing you.
Unfortunately, an inside source has told me that this trial won't be on camera. That's probably the most disappointing news I've gotten all year. So after the cops got permission, they searched Ellie's car and look what they found.
So, okay.
Now, to be clear, I wrote that line about how the alcohol container could be turned in such a way that you could argue that it's not alcohol before I took a close look at this moment. Just because I script content doesn't mean I don't frequently call things way before I have access to the full information. Anyway, unless you got a close look at this can, you could easily argue that it's an energy drink or that liquid death canned water. You can't really read anything on it from the body cam footage, even if you go back and watch it from the beginning. Also, that armrest might actually be covering the label. But more importantly, I'm almost certain they could not confirm what exactly that drink was without searching the car, because of what the officer lady said next.
So now we have a problem, okay?
What?
I have a really big problem.
What?
Okay. Now we're not cool.
Why?
Okay. And I'll explain to you why we're not cool. Because I saw it there.
I promise you it wasn't
Here.
there.
Everything's on video, okay?
Okay.
So now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna have you stand by with these officers and I'm gonna search your vehicle.
You don't have the warrant to do that.
Actually, I have probable cause because I observed alcohol.
You don't have warrant to do that.
Because I observed
I have a
alcohol.
right to not let you search my car.
Okay, so
I have a right to not let you search my car.
Unfortunately,
No, I have a right to not let you search my car.
we're not doing this.
What a terrible time to remember your rights. She just turned a simple chat with the police into a DUI. This isn't a traffic stop. They knocked on her window after she was already parked because of a witness testimony. And for all she knows, the witness didn't have concrete evidence and could have been full of shit. I don't think they really had any sort of strong evidence on her that she was breaking the law until she consented to a search, and she may very well have just talked to the police for a few minutes, sat in her car until she sobered up and drove home, or had someone else pick her up. Of course, morally, I'm glad she's an idiot because a DUI conviction might convince her to not drink and drive in the future, and she deserves to get in trouble for what she did. However, I do sort of find her lack of skill here offensive. I mean, there are people who died so you could refuse to answer questions and say, "I don't consent to searches," yet so many Americans don't exercise these basic rights. But her whole thought process of allowing them to search her car, despite the fact that she apparently knew her rights and she definitely knows that she lied about not having alcohol in the car, is how you can tell that she's high. She's not thinking straight, or she was too high to remember that it was there. So she's probably an addict considering that she's drunk and high at 7 p.m. on a Tuesday, and she said she was high the previous day, which was also a weekday. So much for being sober off of alcohol for 6 months.
I have been sober for 6.5 months.
Okay.
I'm sober from alcohol, but not marijuana.
Sorry, 6.5 months. I like how she calls herself sober but still smokes weed, which is not sobriety. Of course, saying that you haven't drank in 6 months after you were just sitting next to an open can of alcohol isn't exactly sobriety either. But addicts lie constantly, so this is to be expected, and I'm sure these cops are fully aware of that, as they probably deal with BS from addicts like this all the time.
Good evening, I'm Officer Flynn, Palm Beach Gardens. The reason I pulled you over is you're going 71 miles an hour.
Why would you think I'm under the influence? My hands are up. I know I'm black. My hands are up. I'm a woman. I'm not a threat.
I know I'm a police officer, and I don't know why you're acting like that.
She's acting like that because she's filming for TikTok pretending to be scared. She's trying to get that BLM GoFundMe grifter money because she knows that she's guilty, and you know BLM loves defending criminals.
We're gonna record it. You say
We're recording it too. We got 2 cameras and the one on the car. Why are you being racist? Where are you going?
My husband is white. My hands are up. I don't have no weapons. Please don't choke me or hurt me, please.
You're gonna follow this?
I just don't want to die tonight. Please don't
You
kill
see
me.
the top of this pen. You're gonna
Please
follow
don't
this?
kill
Stop
me.
talking. You're under arrest for driving under the influence of alcohol, chemical, or controlled substance.
I'm under arrest for what?
They arrested her for obstructing the sobriety test with her racist outbursts. She pled guilty and lost her license after blowing slightly under the legal limit an hour after she was pulled over. I'm not sure how this all works out legally, but the point is that the cops are interacting with these people all the time, so they're already aware of every bullshit excuse that you might use, which is why it's probably better to keep your mouth shut and say as little as possible. But let's get back to Ellie, as she's about to make this police encounter far worse by not shutting up.
I have a right to not let you search my car.
Unfortunately.
No, I have a right to not let you search my car.
We're not doing this.
I have a right to not let you search my car.
Ellie, we're not doing this. Come on, let's go. Get back
You
here.
know my rights, and you know I have a right to not let you search my car.
Okay.
Correct, you do have the right to not be searched, but you waived it like an idiot, and now that they found an open container, they have what's considered probable cause in Illinois, so they don't need your consent to search your car. Getting in the cop's face like this is only going to make it easier for them to stack additional charges.
Okay, listen.
There's a little weed in the center console. There's a pipe I see.
Yeah, and they don't have a right to search my car.
Listen to me.
They don't.
Well, I guess that's why the alcohol was in the door. She needed the cup holder in the center console for the weed. You can also hear her admit to another crime, possession of marijuana under the age of 21, as she agrees to weed being in the car. Her lawyer must have had a fit after he watched this footage.
I've been pulled over before, and I know you don't have a right to search my car.
Chill out.
Is she saying that this isn't her first drug-related police encounter that required a search? Because that would be a very stupid thing to tell the police, especially if you got let off with a verbal warning and it wasn't on your record.
I know you don't have a right to search my car.
It's an exception to the law. It's called a mobile conveyance.
I know you can't search my car without a warrant. You guys know this.
Ellie, these are your choices. You can go stand by that squad car with these 2 gentlemen, okay? That's your first choice. If you do not want to do that, your second choice is I'm going to put you in handcuffs, okay? Which do you choose?
Search my car without a warrant.
Turn around.
Do not handcuff me.
We're not going to do this. We're not going to do this.
Chill. Turn around.
Please don't handcuff me. I'll go with them to the car. I'll go with them to the car right now. Please don't handcuff me.
Ellie.
We already spoke about this. We gave you the option.
Don't handcuff me. I'll go to the car with them right now. Please. I'll go to the car with them right now. I can't be handcuffed. Please, I'm trying to walk to the car. I can't be handcuffed.
Stop.
Apparently, she could be in handcuffs. Now, I would have a lot more sympathy for her panicking here from being restrained if she wasn't caught driving under the influence. In fact, seeing that she had a prior encounter and considering that she's an addict, she probably does this frequently, and this was just a time that she got caught.
I can't be in handcuffs.
Stop, Ellie.
Take me out of the handcuffs.
Ellie, stop.
Take me out of the handcuffs then.
Listen.
Take me out of the fucking handcuffs.
I mean, if you just complied, you wouldn't be in handcuffs in the first place. You act like they didn't give you the option to not be restrained. It's shocking to see how many people would go through way less shit if they were just polite and listen to police orders.
Can you step back in the car for me?
I'm finna go get some food.
No, you're gonna sit down.
That's what I was finna do.
You're gonna sit down.
I know I got one headlight.
Sit down.
Bro, I think
I'm telling you to sit back in the car. Mr. Send me another.
You finna tell me
Sit back in the car. You're gonna go to jail if you don't sit back in the car.
I'm not going to jail. Regardless of what you got going on.
Sit in the car. You don't understand and see how this works, huh?
I do know how it works.
So if I tell you to sit back in the car, that's something that you do. This isn't a debate. Okay, get out of the car. Get out of the car. Get out of the car. You're not giving up your ID. When you're not giving it to us, can you not listen to him?
In his defense, the cop was being a dick, but this guy probably would have left with just a fix-it ticket and could have gotten his food much faster if he sat down in the car the first time like he was told to.
When an officer approaches your car, be polite.
Is there a problem, officer?
Being an asshole to a cop is one of the dumbest things that you can do, unless it's some sort of extreme example where they're putting your life in danger. And obviously assert your rights, but if you're going to be mean to a cop, be mean in court. Being mean on the street or ignoring lawful police orders is only going to unnecessarily escalate the situation into an arrest or worse. But apparently Ellie didn't get the memo.
He can't buckle me. Okay, so listen, this is the deal. If you keep fighting like this, my sergeant's on his way here, and he has this device called the wrap, and it completely restrains you. If you can't calm yourself down the way you are now, I am going to have to put you in that, and I don't want to do that. So we have to stop.
Now, just to save time and people's ears, I cut out a lot of the screaming and the drama, but in my personal opinion, their patience with her was pretty high. However, before she gets wrapped, Ellie realizes that she's gone a full 25 minutes without hitting her vape, and she begs the police to let her have one.
Okay. There was a vape in between.
Okay, so this is the deal. I need to take the vape.
No,
okay?
You can't.
Ellie, come on.
You can't? Then give me $27 because I just paid all my. I paid.
I'm gonna put it in your car. Okay.
You're gonna put it in my car?
I'm gonna put it in your car right now. Okay.
Can I hit it first?
No, you cannot.
I'm really stressed. Then you can't take it. Don't take it! Don't take it! I need it first!
Because you are just playing games, girl.
No, I just want my nicotine.
Okay.
I can have it. I just want to hit it before it's gone from me for 5 hours.
Jeez, how much shit is this chick addicted to? And what's with these people not being able to go like 10 seconds without nicotine?
Cut the shit! It's not a vape, all right? It's an anxiety pin.
At least the drug is legal this time, I believe. Google said she's underage, but the cop said it was okay, so I guess it's fine. But apparently drug abuse wasn't the full extent of her criminal behavior.
What's in your pants right here? Is it just your... Don't reach. Do not reach. Oh, okay. We have a retail theft.
Let me guess. There was a reason that she was in a Target parking lot. How many crimes has this chick committed in one day? We have drinking underage, smoking cannabis underage, driving under the influence, and shoplifting. Now, for context on the next scene, Ellie continued to crash out, so for everyone's safety, including hers, they pull her out of the police car and wrap her.
I don't give you permission to touch me!
Just because you're with the law does not mean you can touch me without consent! Ah! Stop touching me!
Wrap her feet right now.
You guys are old men! Stop touching me! Stop!
Okay, I got
Keep touching me!
Hey, listen. You have to stop, Ellie.
Blue lights matter. You guys fucking
She's in the
stop.
lake.
You are hurting me.
Lower the buckle first.
You guys are abusing me. I'm gonna bring you all to fucking court. You asshole.
That's great. You can't afford a $20 replacement vape, but you can afford a lawyer? However, with all the screaming, the criminal record, and wearing the sweatshirt of a liberal college that's famous for an anti-First Amendment faculty, she's about 6 months away from dyeing her hair and getting a nose ring. Oh wait, we actually have one more crime as she's being wrapped up.
Okay, stop so we can fix it, okay?
Hey,
Ellie.
I did that.
No. All right, just put her in.
I did that on purpose.
Well, that was stupid. Now we have assault on an officer with a verbal confession. This chick just became an adult, and she's already building up quite the criminal record.
Just bring me to the regular police station and call my sister, or else I will cause a fit. Who has my vape? Who is gonna answer? Who has my vape? He's gonna break up with me. My boyfriend's gonna break up with me!
He probably should break up with you because you're kind of a really bad person considering the whole driving while drunk and high thing. But eventually, they do make it to the police station, and the cops realize that it's 2022, and they want to follow COVID guidelines, so they put another restraint on her to keep her from spitting as they transfer her to a holding cell.
All right, we're gonna get you out, okay? I'm gonna put this on your head, okay?
She's in full body armor now. Again, I would have the deepest sympathies for her near panic attack if she wasn't such a bad person and she wasn't constantly escalating the situation. Also, I have to say that if you have this much of an issue with anxiety, then you probably shouldn't be smoking weed. Anyway, after they got to the police station, she continues her crash out for like an hour. At some point, they breathalyze her, and she blew a .091. The legal limit is .08, and according to all the timestamping, this test was taken nearly 4 hours after the initial stop, so she was loaded during that police encounter.
Hey, yo, just 1.32!
That's dangerous.
Let's up those numbers!
And to be perfectly honest, the legal limit for blood alcohol level is quite generous. You can get pretty drunk before you are legally considered too drunk to drive.
Okay.
I need to go home.
In the morning.
No, right now.
No. When you calm down, let me know and I'll get you booked in the process and I'll get you on the phone. But you have to show me that you're going to calm down and you're going to behave.
Is all of this really worth it? Are the drugs worth it? She caught like 7 different charges because of her addiction. Well, really it should have been 8 because they didn't charge her for underage possession of marijuana. But like I said, is it really worth it? And what I mean by that is that when people are addicted to something, they always take the substance in the most unappealing way. I think that's best displayed on that show, My 600-Pound Life, where people are not super obese because they're eating delicious gourmet food all the time. They get fat off of like 6,000 calories of pancakes or waffles that they made out of a box that they bought at Walmart on sale. And much the same for Ellie, where she's taking 2 possible felonies so she can drink by herself in her car in a random parking lot, which sounds very lame. But I'm guessing that based on what she said about her boyfriend breaking up with her, is that she's doing this in her car by herself because she doesn't have control over her behavior, so she's trying to hide it from people who have probably tried to get her to stop. This is a frequent tactic of addicts, but at some point you're going to have to look at yourself and say enough is enough. Is drinking alcohol really worth it if you can only do it in your car because you have to hide it from everybody? Is facing 7 different charges, losing your license, and possibly serving jail time worth it? Is losing your relationship worth it? Is losing your family worth it? Is damaging your relationship with your kids worth it? And if the answer is no, then get treatment. Anyway, thanks for watching, follow me on Twitter, and I'll see you in the next video.